Hi, my name's Mox, and we've had a ton of new subscribers over the last few weeks, so I just want to say thanks to everyone for subscribing and welcome to our channel. And I should explain to all of those who are new, this channel is not about me or my Wing Chun. This channel is dedicated to my sifu, Mr. Derek Fung Ping Bo, one of the last students of Mr. Yip Man, still teaching. And for those who are interested, Sifu Derek is still teaching in Sydney, Australia today. So if you can, I strongly recommend you make the trip there. He's a fantastic teacher. Now, continuing our series of videos on the punch, the Wing Chun punch, and why so many people say has no power. Let's look deeper at that issue today. Okay, so in the first video we were looking at why there is sometimes no power. So from this range, hitting the pad, no problem at all. Mark's got a lot of power there, but as we discovered that if I rush the range, he suddenly runs out of power and his punches lack power again. So closing the range in on him, power goes out the punch. Now, what else can limit the power of the Wing Chun punch aside from closing the range? I put it to you that any sort of resistance will also take the power of the punch. Now, we all know this from the Wing Chun maxim, Loi Lao Hoi Song, Lat Sa Jik Chung. So, if he's doing hard punches again, so punch, yep, like again, yeah, yep, very good. Now, from here, if I have any contact with his hand, I want you to move my throat. Go. Come, come, come. Come. That's about as hard as he can hit. And that is because I'm receiving his force. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that you're fighting a Wing Chun person. But if you are using this sort of muscular, which for now, Mark is using a muscular Wing Chun centerline punch. If he does that, any resistance I give him is going to take the sting out of his punch. And by resistance, I don't mean that he's going to have to stick to me. It's as he's punching towards me, I may block him. I may paksao him. Anything. Take the sting out of that punch. Let's have a look at it in more detail. So in this exercise, I'm going to just show what happens if I'm doing my muscular Wing Chun punches. An opponent who is resisting you, doing any sort of hard block or anything, can quite effectively stop you. But when I'm relaxed, let's see the difference in that. So in order for this to be more fair, I'm not going to tell Marcus when I switch to the relaxed force. In fact, I'm only going to switch when Mark, who can't be seen by Marcus, when he raises his hand, when he decides, when he raises his hand, that's my signal to start using relaxed force, and we'll see if there's any difference. So to begin with, muscular punches, and you're just going to block them like so. Ready? So, that one was the relaxed one, as you can see. We'll try it again, now that you know it's coming. It's relaxed, you stop me. Okay, so what's actually happening with these punches and why is the force going through? Okay, so Marcus, you grab hold here. And you'll see, even though I'm bigger than Marcus, if I have any sort of tension in my hand here, I'm going to try and hit him in the chest. But he's already grabbed hold of my hand and my joints. Effectively, if I apply tension now, he's immobilizing me. Watch. I'm going to try and hit. The moment I try to move, he can feel me and he just stops me. But now I relax and I'm hitting through. Okay? So you can see that straight away, when I relax, even though he's holding me and trying to control all of my joints, I can drive my force into him. Which is we want in the Wing Chun punch. We want our punches to be effective and powerful at any range, able to go through any sort of resistance that our opponent puts through, and wherever I want to hit, I hit and apply my force. So in conclusion, I think there is a danger in practicing the Wing Chun punch to fall in love with the theory. And that means that you think that so long as I punch along the center line and I'm not pulling back, then, hey, 90% correct, but 100% ineffective in some situations. If you're using a little bit of muscle, if the opponent closes the range on you, suddenly your power disappears. Using a little bit of muscle, the opponent applies any sort of resistance or tries to block you, suddenly your punches aren't getting through. Renders your punch completely ineffective, even though you may be adhering to 90% of the theory. So, some may choose to mask this with this problem with their punch with quantity rather than quality. What I mean is, it seems almost every Wing Chun video these days always ends with the continuous punch. It's as though the porn industry has infiltrated the Wing Chun video industry. You have to finish with the money shot. And this is the Wing Chun money shot, the continuous punch. Not that I watch a lot of either Wing Chun videos or porn videos, but it seems to have got to the stage where people think that every fight, Wing Chun fight, has to end with this continuous punching. Doesn't have to be so. Nor am I saying that you should be so arrogant to think that one Wing Chun punch will end the fight. No, there is certainly a role for the continuous punch. However, it's important to practice our punches with quality rather than quantity in mind, so that every single punch has the complete ability to get through, deliver force, and do the business. Now, how we develop that force with the correct structure and the right mental intent, that is the subject of the final video, part 3. So let's have a look at that now.